Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. This is just going to be a short clip of something that I'm going to cover more in the longer video that I'm getting ready to record or do live next. When the body cam footage came out for the Idaho murders from the incident across the street at the band field, a lot of people were saying, oh, they were turning on a light, and some people were saying it was headlights reflecting, and my reaction was something different. Initially, when I saw it, I thought, that's a headlamp. That is a headlamp. Somebody's wearing a headlamp. What do I mean by that? Well, here is me looking like a complete fool. That it's not like your typical, but it's basically what you would call a headlamp. This happens to be my husband's military issue one that has a red light as well as a regular light on it. I have one and it has like 2 or 3 different levels of brightness, but basically it fits around your head and you just push a button up here and the light comes on. And the reason I was thinking headlamp is I had heard people mention, with it being so dark around there, if they walk their dogs at night, they wear a headlamp. And to me, and we're going to watch it, to me in the body cam video, the light's bright, which, you know, maybe we know that Murphy was in a different room. So I was like, well, maybe somebody flipped on the light to put Murphy in that room. But then we see it's moving. It's kind of hard to tell because the body cam footage is moving as well. But the light, it doesn't just come on and go off. It seems to get not so bright, really dim, and then it's gone. And when you turn off a light, it's either on or it's off. I mean, there are dimmer switches and whatever, but when it comes on, it's bright. It's not like somebody's turning it up. I hope that makes sense. But we're going to watch it. And then last night, I had my husband go outside and walk approximately the same distance from our house on our property that the band field would have been from 1122 King Road. And I had the lights out in the house, and it's super dark out here. In my video, you'll see we have a light. We put in a light behind our house to give us light at night for when we're coming and going in the dark. But I circle it so you'll be able to see. And I have the headlamp on. Now, I have blinds on my windows, so I don't know if that affected the way the light comes through or not. But he videotaped, and I look directly at the window so you can see the brightness. And then I just kind of did things that potentially this killer could have done. I bent down, you know, like if I was stabbing somebody, I turned to the side, I turned around, and I left. And to me, I see how it's bright, it gets a little dimmer, it dims, and then it goes out. I just want to know what you think. It's just a theory. I by no means am saying I'm right. It's a headlamp. I just wanted to try it out and see what kind of results I would get. So let's take a look first at, this is the body cam video, and I've circled and written on there. So that's when the light's really bright. That I said maybe somebody flipped on a light to, you know, put Murphy in a room or whatever. But see how it flickers. Somebody could have walked in front of it. But just keep watching in that area. Okay, now we're seeing it kind of a little bit dimmer. even dimmer, gone. And then we have no more light. So I don't know if you guys see it that way, because like I've watched this probably, 973 times, and when you watch it the first time, you may not really notice the subtle differences in the light. I don't know, but let me show you my results from last night out here. You might hear the coyotes in the background, but here we go. Okay, that bigger light is our street light that we had installed. That in the circle is me. Now I'm looking down. Now I've turned away from the window. Now I'm looking right at the window, and I'm moving. I'm turning, I'm looking down. And there I came back, I looked to the side, and then I turned and I walked away. Nope, there I was again. Sorry. That must have been when I went like this. So what do you think? We can take another look real quick. I just thought the difference in the lighting compared to the body cam was interesting when I'm looking straight at the window versus like moving side to side or looking down. It dims, and then when I turn completely around, it's gone. And of course I had to experiment with my daughter and say, if I walked in with this on, would it blind you? Because it would. She's like, if I woke up in the pitch black dark with that in my face, yeah, that would be terrifying. See, I feel like that could be bending down, turning to leave. Because when I turn to leave, it dims. Whenever I turn my head to the side or I look down is when you see that light dim. And then as soon as I turn away and I'm not facing the window, you don't see the light at all, like coming from the sides, coming from in front of me. It just goes black. Now here's mine again. And I'm not messing with the light at all. His doesn't have the adjustment in the brightness or anything. I just had it on, and all I did was turn my head to the sides. I turned my head down as if I was bending over, and then I turned completely around and walked away. Like I said, it's, it's nothing substantial or, groundbreaking, but I just kind of wanted to test my theory if the way the light changes in the body cam could have been a headlamp. So, you can tell me I'm crazy in the comments, but I just thought I would do that for you guys and see what you think. So I'm going to get off here because I'm going live in about a half hour. So I hopefully will see you there. If not, catch it on the replay. And as always, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in the next one.